Hi guys, it is me, Patricia Lynn. There's this one app I really want to kind of mention to you all. There's this one app called Geocaching. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have heard of the app before. It's an app that's kind of like similar to Pokemon Go, but in this app you have to find like catches in each different areas, but you can only either play it at a campsite, or you could play it at like a park or something like that. But if I were you guys, I would not recommend that app because I played it before like 10 years ago, and I remember 10 years ago I went to this one campground with a couple of friends of mine, and my mom was with me that at that time, and apparently there's one thing you guys got to be aware of. If you're doing catches on geocaching, and if you're finding them, keep it in mind. Be very, very careful, especially where you're doing them, because if you're going to do them in the daytime, make sure you bring like extra water bottles and make sure you're staying hydrated. But not just only that, the one thing that you have to be careful of if you're like walking, if you're either walking or if you're jogging at a campsite, you're probably going to get like really hurt, and you're probably going to end up getting lost. So if I were you guys, I would definitely make sure you stay with a companion with you, like a partner. Companion means partner, of course. But make sure you always stay with your partner and do not get lost. The one thing you guys also do have to be very careful and about these catches, if you're gonna find any catches in a location, there's one thing you guys need uh, to be aware of. Some of the catches might have like suspicious items in their their little containers or something like that, because some of them did had like trash, and I was kind of like wondering if it was gonna just have like something interesting in them, but it didn't. It was like very useless, and I was very disappointed because I thought it was gonna have like some like really cool items or something like that, but it didn't. So I was like very upset, and that's the one thing you guys got to be really careful of nowadays. Because the other thing you guys got to be careful about this app, because if you're going to walk somewhere, be very, very careful, because you guys are going to accidentally either get lost, or you might end up getting bitten by, like, some type of creature in a forest or something like that. So, the other thing you guys also need to be aware of is that nowadays you have to pay a subscription on that app. So if you're going to pay the subscription on that app, I recommend don't, because it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money, and you wouldn't want to get lost and all that, because that app can just like cause you to get lost in a forest or in a at a campsite, and you probably want to find your way back to your campsite or anything, or you would have to like wait for somebody to pick you up or something. I even actually heard the app actually also drains your battery, as I heard, on your phone. So just want to keep you guys aware of that, because I actually saw that in a review somewhere. Because in the review, a lot of people were complaining about the app. Some people weren't like fully complaining about it, but half people were complaining about the app. So if I were you guys, I would highly recommend you don't pay the subscription on the app, and do not install the app or reinstall the app, because it's very a dangerous app in my opinion. So I just want to keep you guys in mind about the app. So I'm sorry that I'm kind of like repeating myself over and over again, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys know about that app. So please be safe. Be safe, you all. All of you be safe out there. See you guys in the next video.